Alright my friends, it's Krebs here and playing some War Thunder! Today we're going to be taking a look at the XP-50. This tier 2 plane is an absolute beast. It's just godlike for its tier. I was originally thinking about doing the task challenge, but Gaijin sort of forgot that, yeah, they needed to put up a new challenge today. I guess they were so excited to go for their early New Year's or whatever that they just didn't even send out new tasks for today, and lo and behold, here we are with yesterday's tasks. So I thought I would make a video on the XP-50 because it's such an awesome plane, both in arcade and also historic battles. But we're going to be doing it in arcade today. Oh, historic. Gosh, I should say realistic battles. But I'm going to be using it in arcade today because you can go on some really high kill streaks in this thing and not even die. So that is what exactly we're going to be trying to do. It comes at a battle rating of 3.3, which is pretty damn decent because at this tier the Americans start becoming pretty good. They at the battle rating of 3.3 because they get the Air Cobras and they get the XP-50, and that's pretty much it. The rest of the stuff is mediocre. I don't know what's happened to the Corsair in this patch. It feels a lot slower, a lot heavier than it did in the last patch. And although I loved it in the last patch, I can't really express that love so much in this past patch. So if I was to pick two planes that I really like at 3.3, it'd be well, the Air Cobras and the XP-50, I guess. Two different types of planes. But just before we jump out into some games, I thought I'd answer a question that I get asked every now and then about which planes I would recommend to buy if you want to buy premium planes. And these are the ones that top my list, and it doesn't necessarily agree with everyone. Everyone's going to have their own different opinions, but these top my list. For the Japanese, there are none. For the Brits, the Mustang Mark 1A, which is awesome. The Typhoon Mark 1B, awesome. And actually, I'm going to say the boomerangs are great as well. The D520 is alright, but with 60 cannon ammo, it's a bit hard to use those cannons all the time. You have to basically kill one person, then reload, if even that. And bombers, you'll probably have to reload twice, maybe 3 times to take him out. And I was going to say, the Hellcat I would not normally recommend, but I've noticed something in one of my recent realistic battles that I had where the Hellcat was actually climbing almost as good as the XP-50. It couldn't it didn't have the it almost had the same max speed as the XP-50, but it actually had a greater turn time. So it's basically like everything with the XP-50 has, but a greater turn time, near enough. I have to test this out into greater detail, but I think I would put that as an honorable mention, the Hellcat over here. Just from what I've seen in one game against some aces people, which are high-ranking people in the game. I couldn't believe what I was seeing from it, so that's something you might want to take a note of. The Russians, I don't have anything to recommend. The Germans, nothing to recommend either. I mean, LA5FN is just pretty much like using a Russian LA5FN, but with the Germans. With the Americans, the XP-50, definitely recommend that. The XP-55, recommend it. Spitfire Mark 9, recommend it. I'm not sure about the Mustang this patch, but the Mustang in the last patch was absolutely awesome, especially in Guardian Angel. You got so much rewards from it. But, so what we're going to be doing today is using the XP-50, and because it's a premium plane, you get some really nice rewards with it. So what you'll notice when you're flying out with this and going on your high kill streaks is you'll level up your crews like mad. You'll get loads and loads of points onto your crew. So the XP-50 comes with a 705 km/h maximum speed, and I know these stats you shouldn't rely on, but it also has an insane rate of climb. So let's talk about, you know, general specifics rather than, or generalities rather than specifics. So it climbs very good, and insanely good actually, especially for this tier. And it also has an amazing max speed. So this is all tailored towards booming and zooming. You're gonna dive down on people, do damage to them, and then swoop on away. And you won't have to be afraid of losing your altitude advantage because it gains altitude like mad. It's just so awesome. There are maybe 2-3 points that I don't like about the XP-50. We'll jump on into a game. Achilles heels with it. One being the ammo count for the cannons. You only have 120 rounds between two cannons, so that's 60 effectively per round. It's not a lot at all. And what you'll find is you'll kill 1 or 2 people, usually 1, and you'll have to reload. And also the second thing is this thing cannot head on for crap, and not necessarily because it's weak, but in terms of firepower, but in terms of its wings just fall off when they take any sort of damage. So that's its Achilles heel. I would definitely not recommend heading on with this plane, because as you can see in the middle of it, everything's really centered. Those engines, the cockpit, all centered in the middle, and people are always going to aim for the middle, or usually are anyway. So they're bound to either hit your pilot or those engines, and they catch fire really easily. So that's why I don't head on in this thing. I try to never break that rule. So anyway, we're in this match. We're actually outnumbered, it looks like, but I guess that just means more kills for us, right? And all we're going to do is we're going to climb like a madman. We're going to climb like a madman so we can dive down on people and eliminate them. So that is our plan. We've got the little keyboard at the bottom of the screen. You guys can see it. I can't see it, but you guys can see it. And that shows you what I'm doing on my screen, in my game. So you guys can follow along with all my maneuvers and whatnot. So I see a BF-109 just down here. I'm probably going to dive down on him and kill him, since he's the first target and he doesn't seem to be really paying attention to moi. So let's go for it. Here he comes. Yeah, he's really not paying attention, is he? He's a bit focused on getting this one dude over here. Oh, criticals. And what did we get? He's lost tail control. Oh, whatever, I'll just leave him so I don't do anything. Oh, God, actually I'm not going to leave him because I think somebody's going to try to come steal it. Sorry, I lied. And there he goes, he actually jumped out. So we still got a lot of altitude here. And now we're going to dive down on these guys down here. Systematic annihilation. So let's go for the guy that's chasing after our Havoc. Oh shit, P-47's turning around. Fuck. Hopefully I'll get away from it in time. That's the Hellcat. Let's reload. And we're gonna speed up on the way. The P-47 wants to get me, but the P-47 is just a giant sausage. He's not gonna be able to get me in time. And he just doesn't have a good climb rate either. And now we're gonna do the loop, come back down on top of him, and the beauty of the XP-50 has been realized. Wow. Yeah, that is the XP-50 for you guys. So let's fly on over to that side. We've pretty much cleared the center out. Whilst we're heading in that direction, we're gonna climb all at the same time. This is the XP-50, my friends. Take a look in this dome. It's basically like, I don't know, a fishbowl, if anything. And let's look around. Is anyone else that wanted to come after us? Nope. And so this would normally be a very volatile situation if we were in the midst of that. You know, we'd get killed. But we have speed, and speed is lifeblood in these planes. So here we go. That's one. D3A1, Japanese plane, very easy to kill. Oh! Oh, I almost broke the rule there. I almost broke the rule of no head-ons. Let's reload in the meantime. And we'll make a second approach. Just as we got more speed. There's no guys from the enemy spawn coming this way, so nothing that we have to be too afraid of. And here's a D3A1. We're diving down. TBF might get him. Is that a TBF? Yeah, it is. Oh, there we go. Pilot unconscious. And the last thing we can kill is a Wellington. So using our speed, look at our speed right now, about 560, and we're still gaining a little bit. Yeah, this thing can maintain a very high speed. No, it looks like that Wellington's dead. So, is anyone coming over here? Yeah, it looks like we got some more guys. I was thinking maybe we'd have to go onto another side of the map. But I guess not. Me and my trusty XP-50 wrecking stuff across the battlefield. And so I don't want to jump on straight into this thing over here. I want to gain a bit more altitude. Just so all these guys get mingled in. Make a bit of a pot. A soup pot. And then I'm going to dive down. I don't want to go for the Havoc because he's sort of flying away that direction. And I want to get as many kills as possible. And getting a lot of kills is going to come from killing these guys over here. Alright. Oh, god damn it. No, that approach was very awkward. Why was it awkward? Because I had to turn while I'm diving, and turning while you're at a high speed doesn't really work so well. So okay, that's one guy we can punish. Now we're gonna climb, and hopefully we're gonna dive on those guys. Let's reload again in the meantime. Just take a look at the ammo count. It goes by really fast. So we only got a few shots off there, didn't we? And we wasted already half of our rounds. It goes by very quick. Okay, so let's climb, fall back a little bit. By falling back like this and climbing, we not only get an altitude advantage, but we can suss out the situation. Also puts more of our teammates up in the front line. And if you're not on the front line, it's a lot easier to get kills. And not be killed. It seems like something that's a no-brainer, but a lot of people don't follow that rule. And the reason why I'm not diving down yet is because I see that there's a lot of enemies coming this way. And so what I want to do is I want to gain a bit of altitude. And I'm going to fall on top of these guys here who are coming in. And because I've got an altitude advantage, of course I build up speed, and I can dive away to safety if I so need to. Alright, so this guy's pretty much stuffed over here. And now, I'm gonna make our approach. Yes, I know we're heading in the wrong direction, so what we're gonna do now is literally just run. Run before any of these planes even know what just happened, or who just even fired. There we go, we're using our speed to escape. Because if I kept on dogfighting there, I would just die. I would just die. So that P-38 wants to come at me. But I'm faster than him. Doesn't look like it right now, but I turned and that's why. But I'm faster than him. I climb better than him. Oh god, actually one of our engines is damaged. I think that was the D3A1 that damaged us from before. Oh dear. See, I'm really iffy about the situation right now because there are just so many enemies in this area and no teammates. I don't even feel like fighting this. I really just do not feel like fighting this. Look at all those guys down there. I need to have more teammates before I dive down into there. Okay, Krebsy. Okay. It's your survival first, isn't it? Alright, here we go for an approach. Look at him come. Let's get off some bullets. Ooh! That looked like it hurt. Rule number 1 of the XP-50, don't head on. And there's Krebsy heading on. Anyway, so we got that guy. Oh, man, this mesh pot. I know there's a Spitfire that could possibly be coming to try and kill me right now. He's lost tail control, so he's going to crash into the ground eventually. And there's a Spitfire who wants to kill me, but it's not going to happen because I'm faster and I can climb better than he can. Up into the sky! Up into the sky, XP-50! As if this were a Kerbal space program. Just wish my engine wasn't damaged right now. Look at all these enemies down here. I think they're just all waiting for someone to appear. And now I'm gonna look for stragglers. Like this Spitfire. He's a tiny bit out of position, or at least was out of position. Plus he's also a priority target to kill. That's one. We got one. And now, shit. We're sort of in a little bit of a fickle pickle. Because we're down low. But luckily none of the enemies wanted to come at us. So we gain altitude again. ready for the next dive. My engine on the right is becoming more and more damaged. So I'm actually starting to contemplate if I should start doing some more suicide modes. If anything. Okay, here we go. Spitfire, all by himself. Let's go for it. Let's see if we can kill him before anyone else does. Looks like nobody else wants to bother killing him. Alright. There we go. 10 kills just like that with the XP-50. So easy to do in this plane. It really just is so easy to do in this plane. More guys coming in. So I see that a lot of enemies are coming in. My guys are mingled down there. I'm gonna fall back, gain more altitude, and by the time these guys come in, they're gonna be getting in with that mesh pot, and I'm gonna be picking off more of them. Easy kills. Ride, XP-50. Go. Fly into the sky, you rocket. Absolute rocket plane. Doesn't have rockets, but it feels like it. Let's go for the Bowfighter. I usually wouldn't bother with a Bowfighter because they usually take more shots to kill. I mean, what's the point of killing something bigger when you can kill something smaller and get the same rewards? But his elevator's down. Let's start reloading. We got the kill. And now there could be a lag that we can go for. Well, let's go for it, actually. We got an LE5 just over here. Actually, let's go for him, because I don't know what he's trying to do. I'm not sure if he's trying to line up an attack approach to come and get me. So, just to be on the safe side of things, let's make sure he can't do that. There we go, and now he can't do it, can he? Bah! Messed up that attack run. Now he's just below us. Turn off our engines. And here we go. Easy. Easy. My engine's still alive for some reason. But there are a lot of planes up there. I'm not sure how many more guys are going to end up coming back here. I have a feeling the game's going to end soon. So we're gonna gain some altitude, but I'm gonna start heading back to base and probably get repaired. Look at all those spots over there. You can see where the enemies are, even though we can't actually physically see. Well, I mean, we can physically see them, but they're not pointed out for us. So we're gonna go back to our base, and we're gonna land on our airfield and get touched up, as they say. I'm just worried about getting bombed. I'm not too keen on getting bombed. But will that happen? Who knows? We will have to find out. Take your guess. Will that HE-111 bomb us? That is the question. Let's start slowing down. Slow down, slow down, slow down, mofo, slow down, slow down. So we need to do a full proper landing. We want to actually stop. Gotta be wary of this frontal landing gear. Oh. Alright, we actually touched the ground already. Haha. Didn't even recognize that. Come on, stop, you bitch. Ugh. No! Oh god, Krebsy! Did a bit of a Krebs takeoff there. Just damaged my landing gear. God. No! 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 Oh, damn it! Just when we became vulnerable, we had to get killed, didn't we? We were vulnerable. We were vulnerable, weren't we? Alright, so let's finish this round off. Actually, shit, I don't want load. God damn it. Let's get some revenge. Can't remember who it was that killed it. Was it P-39Q? I think it was a Q that killed us. So let's get some revenge here. Follow the turn. Follow the turn. Oh man, I swear I did some shots there. Got some shots. Oh, we didn't get revenge. Somebody else got revenge for us. Damn it. Can't get them all, I guess. There's that AR-2 right there. What is he doing? You don't have the right bomb load, dude. You're just tickling the airfield. You're tickling it. But alright, we got victory. We got victory. So, my friends, now you know what the XP-50 is like. Will you buy it? That is the question. That is up to you guys. That we got 13 kills with the XP-50. And it was just so easy, wasn't it? We were just picking off guys with pretty much no threat of, or even you know, inclination of thinking that we were gonna die from something going after us. And even if they did try to, they couldn't catch up to us because we were booming and zooming. So it's like the ultimate boom and zoomer. If you go out into realistic battles with this thing, you will you will be able to outclimb and outperform BF-109s and Fokker Wolves. It's crazy just how amazing this thing is. And you get lots of research points. Like in that game, I got probably 460 or around there crew points. So there you go. Lots and lots of it. Alright guys, so I hope you enjoyed this, and until the next one, Krebsy loves you all. Have a happy new year.